So we're talking about merit versus market here. DA Bell asks MLM. So I'm not sure if you just didn't know the acronym or you've just never heard of multi-level marketing before. But I'll explain it. Basically give you the gist. So multi-level marketing is not like a specific it's like a way of doing business. So with multi-level marketing, think of it as more of a system. It's more of a blueprint or like a business strategy, a business plan, if you will. That's why I call it a blueprint. So the MLM or multi-level marketing blueprint uh, is a business plan. It's a type of business plan, a way of structuring your business. So what happens in multi-level marketing, really what it is it's a logo, it's a label, it's a business entity that will the legal ones, they are a legal business entity. In other words, there's nothing nefarious about it so long as it's following certain rules. There are certain criteria that separate certain multi-level marketing schemes as actual legitimate business plans versus out and out scams. Okay, so the most popular or most well-known multi-level marketing scam is called the Ponzi scheme. Okay, the Ponzi scheme is where effectively the only money that's being generated by the business is through membership. Like usually there's a fee, there's a membership fee to buy your way, because the biggest thing about the multi-level marketing business plan is that it's advertised that you yourself can become a business owner, right? You're becoming a business owner. That's what they say to you. You're becoming a business owner. You're going to own your own business. Really, it's like all you are in at the end of the day is a glorified salesman for somebody else's business model. And the business model, in order for the business model to be legit, there has to be actual products or services that are being sold separate from the membership fees. In other words, there has to be monies that are coming into the business that are separate from the membership fees. If the whole business model is just about getting people to sign up to participate in the business, and that's where there's usually a pretty good chunk of the monies. That's where it's coming from in a lot of these businesses. But regardless, the fact of the matter is there needs to be some product that's being sold that the people, in other words, there has to be some value for the people who are signing up as members to be quote unquote business owners. So in other words, there needs to be a product or service of some sort that the members can then turn around and they're selling to other people. Like they're advertising it, they're marketing it. But can't you see how it's like you do the footwork now? You're doing the footwork for somebody else's business at that point. And that's the problem that I have with it, for one, with a lot of these associations and organizations. Because as soon as you start flying that banner, you start flying that flag, or you sign up, God forbid, you're paying out of your own pocket to be a member of one of these groups. Well, now you're effectively doing marketing for that group. That's not to say that there aren't, some perks or perhaps some things that you can gain by being an active member of said group or association or organization. And that's why I would like some people to actually step up and defend their position if they are a member or a part of any of these types of associations or anything like that. Because I'm only, like I say, I'm only coming at from an outsider looking in, but I have business background. I understand MLM structure. So the way that the problem with MLM structures is it's a time thing. There's a and you can check these, there's stats too. You could check all the stats on MLMs. Like I say, I have a background on it. Effectively, all it is it's for people who do not understand business. They do not understand They just want to plug and it's a plug and play. Think of it as a plug and play. Instead of starting your own business from scratch and having to come up with your own business plan, you can just plug and play. And there are some upsides to MLM businesses, if you will, MLM opportunities, if you will, and you learn a lot about sales. You do learn a lot about sales. You learn a lot about marketing, how to market yourself, how to market a business, and how to approach customers and deal with clientele, shit like that. Okay. There are some upsides to it. But all in all, you're really just a glorified salesman for somebody else's business at the end of the day. Because what they say is, oh, if you get so many people to sign up, right? So you can sell the products, right? You could sell the products. You're selling the products to this business. Now, what you want to do as the business owner, you don't want to just sell the products because you might earn a little commission, right? For each, depending on what level you're at. This is where the levels come into play. So depending on what level you're at in the business will determine the amount of, will determine your royalties or the percentage of the commissions that you earn on the sales that you are putting in the footwork to make on behalf of the business. Okay. So that's where the levels come in. So what they do is they encourage you to get other people to sign up. So effectively, you got to recruit more salesmen for their business. That's where the real bread and butter is. Because once you start recruiting other salesmen for their business, those people fall underneath you in the multi-level, hence the multi-level marketing. Your marketing, but whoever you sign up are going to be salesmen that fall under your multi-level marketing triangle or whatever, however they set it up. They usually have a certain number, how they structure it. They all have different types of structures, but they're all roughly about the same. They're all, you might have heard of pyramid scheme. That's another way of describing it. So there's one person at the top, and then that person recruited two people, and then those two people recruited two people. You see what I'm saying? And it goes on and on. And then the person at the tip top, they collect royalties, they collect commissions or a percentage of all the sales from the salesmen below them. So you see where it pays to be an early adopter of these type of things. And that's actually a proven fact. For a lot of these referral, which effectively is just a glorified referral program, really, at the end of the day. A referral program with royalties, really, where you earning commissions. So what happens is once you've enrolled so many people, then your membership fee is effectively free, once you hit a certain point. But what they don't tell you is that people come and go like the wind. The turnover rate for all these MLMs are fucking horrendous. People are here today, gone tomorrow. As soon as the vast majority of people, as soon as they realize what it is that they've gotten themselves into, and they begin to see just how hard it is to be a cold calling salesman. I mean, they're not, they're out the door unless they actually care about the products that the company is selling, in which case they may stay on board just because they like the products themselves, which I would advise if anybody's getting involved in MLM, only get involved in MLMs that you actually care about the products and services that they're offering, you yourself as a customer, which most of the time they're extremely overpriced to take care of the very large overhead and take care of the commissions that these companies are shelling out to all the respective members that are effectively their non-wage paying employees. So it's like a little loophole where it's like you get all these people to become salesmen for your organization or for your association and market and advertise on behalf of your organization, your association, effectively your business. It's not their business, it's your business. They're just playing along, really, without having to pay them a wage, without having to give them a 401k plan as an actual employee of your business. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like there's a lot of these types of associations out here in the arts and entertainment sphere that do basically follow the same exact friggin' model. Prove me wrong as far as that goes. If you're a part of any of these groups, please step up and tell me otherwise, because it might be an educational moment. It might be an educational moment.